Hi, this is BB from clutterclearinglifecoaching.com, and I want to touch briefly today when you feel like you're getting out of touch with your joy, your optimism, your feeling for uh, doing what is right, doing what is true for you, what is right for you, doing what is uplifting. You're feeling like out of touch with the joy. And you're at a loss at what to do and how to bring it back. So, what do you do in a situation like that when you feel like no matter what you do, it's like you're feeling a sort of resistance to feeling joy, a sort of blockage to feeling joy, a sort of like something is there, but it's not tangible that you can actually hold it or scold it or just take it and flick it off of your body or your clothes. But you can feel that there's a blockage there to feeling that joy. These are called energetic blocks. And for the intellectuals out there, they do exist. They do exist. Your thoughts are very powerful. Your emotions are extremely powerful. And when you have a thought and a feeling combined, whether it's positive or whether it's negative, either way you're going to be right. If you're saying it can be done, as I believe it was Winston Churchill, I'm not sure. Somebody said, if you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right either way. It's up to you. It's what are you willing to take the chance on? What are you willing to invest in? Either way, you're going to be right. If you can't do it, it means you're not going to try. If you tell yourself you can't do it, which means you've already failed anyway. So, when you're losing touch with your joy, and again, we've touched on this in a few videos ago. I've touched on it, where happiness, like someone making a funny comment, you're reading something that's funny, and you read and you get some laughter, and you're happy for just a moment, as opposed to feeling joy. Because joy covers a wider array, a wider ground, has more emotional backing as well. Joy is what's the basis or the base of every human being. It's just an energy of joy. Joy to be alive, and everything else falls into place. Joy to just be here, to just be. Sometimes that's enough to just be. So when you're feeling like there's a block or a disconnection between you and your joy, and this may not have to be a negativity or a negative emotion or a negative thought or something that actually literally happened to put you in a bad mood. It's like sometimes you can't even fathom what it was, how it felt to have that joy, how it felt back then. You don't know. You don't have like enough memory banks that can bring you the information of when you were joyful. Like your memory banks are also like they're being deleted. They're not. They're not being deleted. What is happening is that there's a wider and wider gap of this nothingness. Now this energy is nothingness. Like I said, it's not related to anything. It's not filled with any type of particular negativity, any type of particular disappointment, any type of particular failure. It's not any of those. It's just like a disconnection from your joy. So what do you do in a situation like this? EFT is a great way of uncovering that disconnection from feeling joy. It is a great way to uncover that. So find yourself a life coach, find yourself a therapist if you're more negative than anything else. Find yourself somebody who will actually have techniques, tools that are useful to bridge that gap, to find out exactly what is causing it so you can face it and remove it, release it. So that releasing it in some cases simply means that it has no power over you anymore. You can find it, look it closely in the face, in its non-face, and say, I see you. I know you're there. Maybe you served me for a period of time, but I no longer need you. I need to get on with my life. So, with that being said, let's examine a little closely, or a little closer. How do you identify? What do you feel? Do you feel the bluntness? Do you feel the disconnection? Or are you just simply wondering, why are you not taking delight in little things around you? This could come in any shape. This could come in any form. But it's like something is definitely there, but you can't really quite put your finger on it as to what is wrong. In some cases, if it's left to fester, you will feel a sense of repulsion. You will feel a sense of wanting to push it away. You will feel a sense of not wanting to deal with it. You will feel whatever that's behind, that you were reaching for past this blah feeling, or this pocket of disconnection. You want to this is something you want, but you're going to push it away further from you because you don't want to deal with it. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like anything important anymore. Suddenly, you've got other things to do. Suddenly, you're wondering, what did you see in this thing at all? You have all kinds of doubts. You have all kinds of insecurities. You have all kinds of negative emotions, but they're on this side of that blockage. The blockage is just a disconnection. And you can't get in touch with either one of them, the thing that you want, because there's a disconnection. But if you pay attention to the negative emotions, of course, they'll multiply. Tenfold, hundredfold, thousandfold, they'll multiply. That's the thing with negativity. They multiply, and they multiply rapidly. Rapidly. So be careful of that. So, what happens here? When you're feeling, you know that this is, and it's bothering you to the extent where you start to know or notice that something is off here. Why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling so disconnected from this thing that I know that I wanted to do? I wanted to try. I wanted to experience. I wanted to be around. Why all of a sudden? Why is this happening? That's when get a pencil and a paper, or a pen and paper, and write down, what is this thing? Now, the thing may just be something random. And if there's no such thing, if it's just like a feeling of joy, just write down, I feel disconnected from my joy and I want to know why. And put 3 negative reasons why you think this is happening. I would suggest you just stay calm, quiet, and the first 3 things that comes to your head, write them down. Now, they could be positive or negative. And then below that, you write 3 to 5 of things that you know that this is worth it to get past this emotional blockage, this emotional hurdle, that you cannot see it, but you know it's there, like a disconnection. When it starts to feel like the thing that you want is starting to repulse you, or you're starting to feel like it's too much of a bother. Now, granted, you haven't done anything much yet. It's something you really wanted to go for, something you wanted to experience, but you already have all these disconnection from it. Like it's not only that, but it's starting to feel negative now. It's starting to feel like a real turnoff. Like you're seeing flaws when there were none. You're feeling insecure when you didn't have any. You're starting to wonder what was this all about in your mind in the first place. The sad news, and take note of this, is that this will continue to be a pattern. If it's not checked early, it will continue to be a pattern. So the best thing to do is to find yourself a therapist, find yourself a life coach, find yourself a motivation coach, a law of attraction coach, any coach that can help you with their whatever methods, whatever techniques they have. Let's do a basic round of tapping to disperse this pocket of nothingness. This nothingness, which is not, it is nothing, that seems to be turning you the things you want and making the things that you like seem unattractive to you, or seem like you're repulsed by them, or you're wondering, if I do get it, all the things that will go wrong, or will I like it? Will I really enjoy it? And you talk yourself out of doing it. So let's do a basic round. Now this could be anything, like I said. Even though I have this blockage to feeling joy, completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have this blockage to feeling joy about this thing that I want, I choose to deeply and completely love and honor myself. Even though I seem to have this blockage or disconnection from this thing that I want to do, and you can substitute that for whatever it is that you're looking to have be accomplish or anything like that. I'm going to choose to deeply and completely accept myself anyway. This energetic block, this energetic block, seems everything feels dull now. Dull when it was once exciting. Dull when it was everything I ever wanted. Something has happened, and now I don't feel that happiness anymore. This feels like an energetic block. Feels like something is off. Feels like a disconnection. I have no idea what could be causing this. Because I know what I want. I know exactly what I want. I've been wanting this for a while. I've been waiting for a while. And now something feels like it's too much work to get this. Or I'm not going to like it anymore if I get it. Stuck with it if I get it. And what will I do if it doesn't work out? What are all the repercussions? I thought I could just take it day by day. But something feels lost here. Like I'm losing my joy regarding this thing. And again, substitute whatever you're going through for this. Losing my joy for this thing. Feeling like it might not be worth it after all. Feeling like it's too much of a hassle. feeling like I would be lost or do something wrong or cause some problem, or I might not be received the way I want to be received, that I will not be happy if I get it, that I would not be happy with it. And there's an energetic block. I don't know why I have an energetic block. Maybe part of me doesn't really want it at all. Never wanted it at all, I should say. That's not true. This is something that really brought me joy. This is something that really lit my life up for a moment. And I know this is good for me. But I have this energetic block. And I don't know what to do. So I keep going back and forth, trying to think it through. And then I get lost in my own shuffle. Get lost in my own hype. When I know I really want this thing. But I'm deliberately putting this energetic block in between. Take a deep breath. And out. Have some water. No fruit juice. If you don't like water, please just have a little bit of water, just a sip of it. Cold water, warm water, room temperature, it doesn't matter. Bottled water, tap water. This is just a basic round. That was a very basic round of tapping. There's more levels to it. We would tap for the remaining, whatever is there, whatever we uncover, tap that out, and then we would have the positive reformation. If you need my help with any of this, my website is clutterclearinglifecoaching.com. That is clearing the clutter at clutterclearinglifecoaching.com. Fill out the contact form, put your phone number, I will give you a call, and see if I'm a good fit for whatever it is that you're going through or you need help with, and we'll take it from there. Until the next video, peace.